young ones.
My name is Jesse Swire, and I play the character of Slake. I like that he's kind of cool and a little bit mysterious, and still able to have a really best friend who's really opposite from him. My best friend is totally opposite from me in real life, and it's kind of easier for me to fall into that kind of relationship with somebody because I know what it's like to have it actually. I like that. I like his relationship with Colin. With Colin, and it's been fun kind of fleshing that out. Yeah. I was in plays and musicals when I was younger. In middle school, I had like speaking roles in all the shows and as leads and stuff like that. But I was never into straight acting, like plays and that kind of thing. But I've always loved any kind of stagecraft and anything like that. And getting into acting was kind of a natural way of being an artist because I sing and I act and I like to dance, even though I'm not a dancer. But you know. It was my parents' 25th anniversary, and I was kind of emceeing this thing that they were having. I sang for it, and I was kind of serving food. And Verity, who plays Chris, she called me around 11 o'clock, and she said, "Jesse, hi." I'm like, "Hi, I haven't talked to you all summer. How you doing?" "Great. I'm on the roof of a building on Connecticut Avenue in Washington, D.C., and I want you to come down here and be in a web series." And I'm like, "What?" And she said, "Yeah, so come down and I'll see you here." And I said, "Mom, I'm going to be in a web series in Washington, D.C." And then I left. And then I came down here and I met you, and I went and met Clayton, who plays Colin.
Midnight.
It was midnight. I got here at midnight. I walked in that door for the first time. I was like, "What the hell is going on? Like, what is this craziness?" And then we went over the script, and I woke up 6 hours later, and that was that. Well, we look the same.
Thank you for that enlightening.
Yeah. Well, we look the same. I guess the differences are easier to place. I don't really identify with this whole like mysterious, not really wanting to talk to a lot of different people, but still having. I don't know. He's a little bit of a mystery in himself, and I'm not. I'm kind of out there as much as I can be. I'm not a really mysterious person. I don't have this like alter ego inside of me that's just strange. Even though Slake doesn't, but that's a difference. That I'm a lot more outgoing than he is. A similarity. I don't know. We're both trying to be cool and I guess succeeding at it, but not really on purpose. Kind of by accident. It's like trying in the wrong ways, but it works anyways. It's been awesome. Damn, I love this city. It's great. I skip school sometimes and go to the Smithsonian, and that's a really lame thing to do, but it's not lame at all because it's the Smithsonian's great. It's interesting because you have a lot of really high-powered families whose children are following in their footsteps. They go to these really good schools. They're really smart, really like focused. Their ambitions really focused on something: lawyering, doctoring, politicking, like anything like that. But you meet a lot of really smart people with a lot of money, and that's kind of been my experience. I know there's a lot of different quadrants of the city where the experience is not even not even like close to being true, but that's been my experience. Is that it's been a really interesting place to grow up because of the diversity and just kind of the quality and the caliber of people. It's exciting. I mean, it's DC. We're a mostly African American city, and like kind of the fervor was just so everyone was behind Obama. Like everyone was so into it. There was all these rallies like all the time, and everyone's campaigning and stuff like that. My parents were way into that. My dad, after Obama got elected, was on the transition team. He actually works for Obama now. And there's just been a lot of like, I don't know. I get kind of the firsthand view of it because I get to see what my dad does for it. It was great. The easiest one is definitely Fame for Duke Ellington, because it's a performing arts high school, and it's like that every day. There's people dancing and singing in the halls, and that's not even an oddity. Like, you walk down the theater hallway, and someone will be practicing a monologue. You walk upstairs, someone's going to be playing clarinet. You walk up another set of stairs, people are singing in harmony. It's just like that all the time. The situations are probably universal, because I mean, maybe not with rave. I don't think there's that many raves going on right now, even though that was the scene in the 90s. But the party scene here is like house parties, and I don't really know much about the club scene, but a lot of house parties. The situations are definitely happening here. Someone doesn't want to hook up with somebody else, so drama happens, and you know, someone's girlfriend gets too drunk, and then it's just stuff like that that always happens to somebody. So yeah, that's what the party scene was like. Well, certainly the set helps, because there's a lot of things, like we had that phone in that was real kind of retro. That kind of stuff just kind of gets you back in that mindset. Being 4 when all this was happening, when all this would have been happening, I don't know all that much about it, but I researching the trends, like post-grunge into ska and all of that, how they dressed. For my character, he's not really a trend follower per se. I mean, he'll grab a piece of clothing somewhere, but it's not like he always follows the newest trend. He's more dressing like how he wants, a little bit hippie-ish, a little bit stylish, just kind of whatever he wants to do. I've thought a lot about that. Like, what did a teenager do without a cell phone? It doesn't even compute. I can't think about that. It'd be weird. I could live without it, sure. I have lived without phones for a while. Like, my phone's been broken or lost or something like that. But not having like instant communication with almost anyone you know, that's really, it's a new idea and it's a crazy idea, but it's true and it happens. And so not having that would be a big change of how we communicate. No, but also I don't see it because it's invisible, because it's online, person to person. It's not like on the playground where everyone sees it, because that's what's so scary for these parents and the people in the media and these older people in the older generations, that they can't monitor it, which is really why it's a problem. I don't know if it's actually a problem, because I've never done it or it's never happened to me before, but I'm sure for someone somewhere it happens. Yeah. It's been made a huge deal out of it. What are you gonna do?